This is pure poo. This is poo you can eat off of.
Hard-working men and women who earn an honest living.
Oh, man, we're going to be here all night.
Doing the kinds of jobs that make civilized life possible for the rest of us.
Now get ready to get dirty.
Coming up on Dirty Jobs.
Extra virgin.
It's a fresh oil out of a fresh olive.
There's only one ingredient in extra virgin olive oil. Olives.
There's no heat, no solvents, no refining of any kind.
Harvesting and pressing olives and keeping olive trees alive in a desert takes a few more things. Dirt, sweat, and a substance called caca.
The byproduct that comes with the machine.
That's a fancy word for crap.
How are we doing here?
The caca's backed up.
Just in the nick of time.
Close one.
And later,
There's a bag full of cloth diapers jammed with poop.
We pick it up every week.
washable, reusable cloth diapers benefit the environment.
What are the advantages of having your infant stink up cloth instead of disposable?
It doesn't go in the landfill.
This job is a shade of green that looks an awful, awful lot like brown.
Smelly, stinky, vile, putrid. Oh, God. You know what's wrong with my vodka martini? No olives. You know what's wrong with this olive? It tastes like crap. Who knew that olives pulled right off the tree taste so bad? Today I'm going to find out why. I'm going to find out what to do to make them taste better. So your calzones and your Greek salad and your pizza are that much more enjoyable. To say nothing of my favorite breakfast beverage. You know, I'm kidding. It's not really vodka. It's gin.
How is Arizona similar to Spain, Greece, and southern Italy? Well, like those places, it's hot and dry. The perfect climate for growing olives, and where you'll find olives, you'll usually find a maker of olive oil. Here, it's the Queen Creek Olive Mill.
I have learned if you want good answers, though, you have to ask the right questions to the right guy, and this is Rob Holmes, and he's the... What are you exactly here?
Marketing manager for the Queen Creek Olive Mill.
And your olive groves are over there, and how far back do they go?
Well, we've got about 12 acres planted right now. We have 11 varieties of olives.
Can you tell me these things taste so daggone bad off the tree?
The water in them is very, very bitter, and they've just got to be cured. The oil, though, is fantastic.
So we're not going to wind up with olives today that we can eat?
Nope, we're going to wind up with oil that you can drink.
You mentioned 11 different kinds.
Well, you've got olives that are great for table olives. The manzanitos, for instance, are great for curing and pitting, but they have some nice buttery oil. The mission olives, we have a lot of mission olives here. The oil is very grassy.
Is it worth asking you to describe the 9 other types of olives that are here?
Sure, we've got 4 Spanish varieties, of course, the Manzanillo, Mission, Arbequina, Sevillana. We have 4 Italian varieties.
Where do those go?
The Pendolino, Grappolo, Frantoio, and Luca. And
Pendolino, Grappolo, what?
Frantoio.
Frantoio, and what's the other
And
one?
Luca.
And Luca?
Luca. Luca, my most friend.
What are these guys here?
This is our filtration system for our underground irrigation. We drip irrigate, and that allows us to use a lot less water out here in the desert.
No one knows for sure exactly when olives were first pressed for oil, but the process is thousands of years old at least. And at Queen Creek, the way they harvest the olives is about the same as it was a few millennia ago as well.
It's Adrian, Lalo.
Rice salas.
And you can see the different colors of the olives. You have early harvest, that's the green. The reddish green is a mid-ripe, and then the very dark purple is late harvest.
And those are combs, little miniature rakes?
Those are olive rakes. They're perfect for pulling the olives out of the tree. So
you can actually get in there.
Get right in there.
All right. All right, I'm in the tree.
There you go.
So what's the actual technique?
All right, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the limb up here, and you're just going to comb the olives out of the tree. Okay, just pull them right down onto the tarp, just like that. We're just a boutique farm with minimal automation, and as you can see.
I'm starting to think that the automation is in fact minimal. Now, how do you figure people came to the conclusion that olives were good for you, knowing that they taste so bad coming right off of the tree?
You know, it's like the first guy who decided he was going to milk a cow, I guess.
I believe that was a bull the first time.
Well,
and then there was a whole series of
How did it ever happen the second time then?
I don't know, but the bull kept showing up. I mean, there's always somebody way down there that looks at the oyster, and goes, yeah, sure. Sure, I'll put it in my mouth. Yeah, I'll give that a try.
And then and then eventually they make a TV show out of it.
Extra virgin. Oh, yeah.
In order for olive oil to be considered extra virgin, the olives have to be pressed within 24 hours of being removed from the tree.
We will get frosty temperatures sometimes, and it'll actually freeze the water in the fruit. They'll actually begin to rancidify right on the tree. So
I used to have one of those calendars, you know, with a word on it, word of the day.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I ever saw rancidify.
I just made that word up.
Yeah, told me that. I'm the kind of guy who goes home, writes that down, and then later on, in the future, I'll use a term like rancidify.
Actually, anyone can use it. Turns out rancidify is a real word. You can look it up. Olive oil is one of the healthiest oils you can cook with, since it contains no cholesterol or saturated fat. It's also one of the few edible oils that doesn't need to be refined, unlike oils made from corn and soybean. Olive trees bear fruit once a year. Here at Queen Creek, harvesting can take place as early as August or as late as December.
Now, I noticed as we were walking through your grove here, there are a lot of olives just lying around on the ground that seem to have fallen off the tree under their own free will.
We don't want any fallen olives. We are only going to press olives that we pick fresh off the tree.
Extra virgin means what?
Really ugly olives.
I mean, please.
I had to tell you.
Really?
No.
I mean,
You know, they like to
does virgin
romanticize. It simply means it's the fresh oil out of a fresh olive. It is mechanically processed, meaning there's no heat and there's no solvents. There's no refining of any kind.
So that's the best, extra
and that
virgin.
extra virgin.
While the large grove is being harvested, the brand new grove needs watering and maintenance, especially to repair gopher damage. Gophers do their damage underground by chewing through the rubber irrigation hoses, but the result is easy to spot above the ground.
You want to approach the leak from the flank.
You know what?
No, not a frontal assault.
No. This is
Gotta
just like
end
any.
around.
This is like any other kind of leak that you might find yourself taking. You want to take everything into account.
That's right.
Wind direction, you know, people around you.
You've got to dig around here, expose the leak. There we go. You're gonna love gophers as much as I do after you're done.
I'm sure I will.
Inspecting and repairing the irrigation lines is a daily routine and as important a job as any other here at Queen Creek. If left alone, gophers would destroy the system in no time.
You sure you don't want that tighter?
No, you'll break it.
All right.
Yep. There you go.
This way that comes up like
yeah.
that. Oh, crap.
Ooh, bad news.
What is that? That's what we just fixed, I think. Which part of it came undone? My side?
Yeah.
See, I wanted to keep tightening that thing, but no.
Mike, can you open that? There we go.
Open that for me, would you? I can't get it.
Oh, you're just busting my chops. You're busting my chops.
It's important
Thanks.
to let him feel like he's doing something, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Inside of 10 minutes, I am fully on board with your hate of gophers.
It's all hands-on. You can't just, call up the gopher exterminator and
Yeah.
or the plumber, come fix my water line.
No, I mean,
It's a small boutique farm, family farm. You got to do it all yourself.
Almost every farm we go to, there is no, there's no real specialty on a farm like this. You do everything.
Oh, that's right. You're jack of all trades.
I mean, here's the marketing guy, out here in a muddy hole.
You learn from the ground up. Ba-dum, boom.
Boom. That's right. Okay.
Coming up,
Okay, now we're going to do a shooter of olive oil. This is going to be a peppery, so I wouldn't knock the whole thing back if I were you. Maybe half of it.
a shot that shoots back a little.
Oh, yeah, wow. Woo. This is the freshest oil you'll ever taste.
And later,
Just gets a little bit heavier.
There's a remarkable difference in weight.
one way to tell dirty diapers from clean ones is by feel. The more common method, by smell.
That's a baby?
Once irrigation maintenance was out of the way, the olives we'd harvested had a pressing engagement with a guy named Perry. He has a reputation for being kind of oily. At Queen Creek, though, that's not a bad thing.
So Rob's out and Perry is in, and you run the joint.
I'm the man.
The man.
I'm the owner and the master blender. That's what I do.
So we've brought in your booty.
Yeah, you've got some nice Manzanillo olives here. Very nice.
We don't have Mission in here too?
Well, you have Manzanillo on top, and it looks like you got Mission on the bottom. So you guys did 2 trees, 3 trees, huh?
We went crazy out there.
Yeah, you did.
We
You got
mixed it up.
good color, too.
So what do you call this little station here?
Well, this is our defoliator. So, when you harvested, it looks like you picked up a few of the leaves and some of the stems.
I got rid of mine, but honestly, Rob, he drifted. He lost focus, and a lot of it got by him.
Well, this is our defoliator. A nice little machine, very easy machine to use. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so the burlap sack's got to go on first.
I will slow you down like you haven't been slowed down.
Yeah, I
Never.
think so.
Here, hold that for me there, will you?
All right, good.
See, it's the little simple things. But,
Little things in life, huh? There you go.
Make sure, that's it. Go ahead, just pour them right in.
And what do you do with the leaves? You just throw them out, compost them?
Put in compost. Throw them out with all the byproduct that comes with the machine.
That's a fancy word for crap.
Caca, hummus. It's really important that we harvest the olives at the right time because a purple olive will give you an entirely different taste profile in oil than a green ripe olive. Green ripe's going to give you a lot of fiery, peppery tasting oil, and a purple ripe olive is going to give you really fruity, buttery tasting oil. You know, it's a family business. My wife always said, boy, it'd be really nice if we could do something kind of like a winery. So it kind of progressed into that concept where it's kind of like a winery where you can come out here, watch us make the olive oil.
What'd you do before this?
Before this, I was in the automotive industry. I tell people I went from motor oil to olive oil. This is a lot more fun. Now we get to go make some oil.
The principle behind making extra virgin olive oil is the same now as it was in the ancient world. And of course, so is the sole ingredient. However, the technology for pressing olives has come a long way in the last few thousand years. Before the olives go in the press, they get a cold bath to wash off any remaining dirt. Inside this machine, the olives are pulverized into a paste, which is then blended for about 45 minutes. While it's being blended, a process called malisation is taking place, during which the oil molecules adhere to each other. From there, the paste goes into a centrifuge, which spins to extract the oil. This is possible because oil is lighter than water. After the oil is removed, the paste exits the back of the machine as a waste product called caca.
Next thing we want to do is we just want to check the oil out a little bit. This is the fun part. Okay, now we're going to do a shooter of olive oil. This is going to be a peppery. So I wouldn't knock the whole thing back if I were you. Salute. Maybe half of it. Hi, ow. Wow. Woo! This is the freshest oil you will ever taste because as soon as it comes out of that spigot, it starts to degrade. Not like wine. Doesn't get better with age.
Who loves pepper?
Oh, yeah.
No, enjoy. Down ahead. Delicious. I think he's allergic to pepper.
One last thing we got to do is I think we better check the caca. How are we doing here?
The caca's back up.
Okay, well, we'll move that out of the way. Push it this way. There you go, perfect. Just in the nick of time.
Close one. What happens to your caca?
We compost it. The next year, we'll put it back into our grove and disc it in, or put it onto our roads to keep the dust down, or we'll stick it in our garden.
You put your caca on the road to keep the desert dust down. That's great.
Yeah, works great.
Well, then what about getting the oil into the bottle?
Well, from here, what we do with the oil is we transfer it into a primary decanter because there's still a little bit of water left in this oil. So from there, let it decant. We'll take the water off the bottom, and then as the master blender, I got to have some fun. Come January, I will begin to start blending the oil to come up with my Tuscan blend. And I really use my palate to do that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, after the last batch of olives has been run through the machine, the press gets a thorough cleaning. The machine has to be flushed and then broken down and cleaned once a week.
That's where the olives get introduced, and as it gets in here, it just keeps shoving the paste out here through these little holes.
Yeah.
Drops in here. It's just hammer. So you're going to pull this off, and just by hand and by scraper, we'll take the rest of that muffa out of there.
Muffa, another fake word.
Yeah, when it's like this, it's muffa. All right.
It's muffa.
You want an apron, Mike?
No. Aprons are for girls, Rob.
That's what I thought.
I didn't need Perry or Bob to show me how to operate the pressure washer. To be honest, I've lost track of how many times in the past I've used one of these. Never before have I used one to clean the centrifuge on an olive oil press. It's a first of a kind.
Just a steady flow in there and you're good.
Cleaning a centrifuge. Dirty job.
I'm up the caca hole. Yeah, you're up the caca hole.
All right.
Every year, Queen Creek produces 4,000 gallons of extra virgin olive oil. And Perry, Rob, and the rest of the crew work all year round, picking, pressing, bottling, and getting dirty so that you and I have oil to cook with, dress our salads, and dip our bread into.
Let me just genuinely say, as the sun goes down, thank you for having us and showing us the inside workings of not only a machine, but your entire business.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
Pleasure. You're a smart fella. for a marketing guy.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
And for a boss, you know, people seem to like you. All right, so you got this?
Absolutely.
I got this.
that,
We're going to
and I'll
drive
get
this
the
in. You get the
caca.
caca.
All right.
All right.
2 buckets of caca. Still here? Good for you. It's funny. Done a lot of research on this show, and we've proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you'll watch anything. Stay here as long as you want. I'm leaving. That's the sunset. I'm walking into it. Coming up, now why are some green and some red?
Different sizes, different people.
A place where 'tis the season
Oh, man.
all year round.
Green and red together, that's festive. That's like Christmas. If you've been naughty or nice, I'm thinking naughty.
And later, how is cleaning diapers like a trip to the doctor's office? You just turn your head and cough.
When you're a guy like me hosting a show like this, you don't just walk past an image like that. You kidding me? A baby in a diaper sucking his thumb with the words tidy and dighty next to it? I don't even know what dighty means. No, in a situation like this, I'm obligated to stop, take a look in the back, see what's being transported, chat with the driver, ask the difficult questions.
To get all the dirt on diapers, we hopped on board the Straight Poop Express in Sacramento, California.
All right, so my first question. Your
Yes.
name is?
Wyman,
Wyman? Mike.
nice to meet you, Mike.
It's a pleasure, and I'm riding around in a, what exactly do we call this?
This is called the Diaper Service Poo Truck.
The DSPT?
That sounds good.
And how long have you been driving around greater Sacramento in the driver service food truck?
For about 15 years.
So this is stuff you're dropping off, right?
Yeah, those are the clean diapers.
Right.
And when I get there, they'll have some diapers like this, but they'll be filled with the good stuff.
Yeah. So Wyman is cruising the neighborhood, and he's got a van just waiting to be loaded up.
And I'm looking for that blue bag.
We want to make
that right?
a left on Bidwell. Here's Bidwell, yeah.
Hello, here we go.
Yeah, look at the size of that truck coming right at us. That was
All
exciting,
right.
too.
2040. Hey, it looks like it's right there with that blue bag on the porch.
There it is, sitting out there waiting for us. Let's go,
Okay.
man. All right, so we take these to him.
Yeah, just these. Let's go for it.
Nice neighborhood.
Yes, beautiful.
Mature trees.
Absolutely, it's really nice.
And a bag of crap on the porch.
Looks like fun.
What does the orange dot signify?
That means that there's 2 bags. When we deliver them, the customer's just turning back one. They fill that up with just one.
So this is a bag full of cloths,
Right.
jammed with poo. How long? It's like a week.
We pick it up every week.
All right, just
Yeah,
like that.
so we'll go.
Now, is there the same amount of diapers in here? You would imagine is
but
in here?
Yes. Just gets a little bit heavier.
There's a remarkable difference in weight.
I wonder why.
All right. Then it's back to the van. How many stops typically like this would you do on the course of your route?
50 to 60 a day.
And by the end of the day, is the back of your van completely full?
Completely full and hanging down to the ground.
15 years of this, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Where's our next stop?
You know, you spend a morning driving around with the diaper delivery guy. You learn a lot about the diaper business.
Right here.
What are the advantages of having your infant stink up cloth instead of disposable?
Well, one thing, it's good for the environment. It doesn't go in the landfill.
Right? Is it cheaper long term?
Long term, the babies train faster on the cloth diaper.
The baby learns faster not to poo its pants or its diaper if it's wearing cloth?
There's less irritants for the baby. It just works out better for everybody. What's the address again?
12.
There it is. There's
12,
that
18.
famous blue bag
You don't
right
even
there.
need us. You just look for your blue bag.
bag.
Stay put. This is what I do, okay? You don't even have to turn your van on.
Oh, this is wonderful.
You just relax, Wyman.
Whoa, dude.
Like bro on the job.
Like bro on the job.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes,
I'll come looking for you.
send help.
All right, now careful now. Don't walk out there. Cars are coming sometimes.
Safety.
Safety's
third,
very
second,
important.
Up there?
There you go.
Okay.
There may be a check there also. Sometimes it's for you, the driver, and sometimes it's for the company.
I'll
so
check.
Be careful with the money.
Howdy, ma'am. I got diapers for you. This is money?
That's money.
Fantastic. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so you take the money, I take the crap.
That'll be good.
I think I got the job down.
You're doing real well.
You pull up, you look for the blue, you pick up the blue's got the poo, the blue and the poo go in the back of the van, the money goes to you, I hop back in and we go to the next one.
Ready to roll.
Tidy Dighty has been in business in Sacramento since 1954. By my count, that's 3 generations of baby poo. But it also means they still offer an environmentally and economically friendly alternative for new parents.
This is headquarters?
It's headquarters. We're home.
The tidy-tidy plant works out of 2 buildings for sorting, cleaning, drying, and folding cloth diapers. They process upwards of 10,000 diapers every week, and that translates into over 500,000 fewer disposable diapers clogging up the landfills every year. Coming up,
3 pockets in this machine, 200 pounds of dry weight in each one.
We might have some wet weight here.
there are different shapes, sizes, and options for diapers.
You still smell it, right?
Yeah.
But they come back to the laundry only one way.
Humanity.
Loaded.
You'd be surprised what people accidentally throw in here.
That's no accident.
The key to the diaper service business is providing an equal number of clean ones for the dirty ones that are turned in. So, somebody needs to actually count all those dirty diapers. That would be John Hader.
You John?
Yeah.
I'm Mike. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd shake, but what do you got going there, man?
These are adult diapers right here.
Adult diapers, of course. Why not? In the diaper business, there's no such thing as age discrimination.
Are those gloves?
Yeah, gloves.
Would you mind?
Here's some. I usually put these gloves underneath
Don't.
those ones. Yeah, to double up because the smell on your hands is bad when at the end of the day, and it's very hard to get it off. So I usually double up on them.
So this is the counting station?
Yeah, this is usually where we count right here. Try to keep it in an open area so the smell don't get so strong. Because if you sit in a small room, this smell gets real bad.
Yeah. So now, are you keeping track in your head, or are you marking this down?
Actually, I have a sheet right here that has the count number on here. So we just write down how much we received. We received so many of these, so many of that. We just write it down, and then we just go on to the next one.
All right. God bless me, I'm having a time here. I should have done this before I put my gloves on. There we go. All right, now what's all this?
Okay, basically, I'm just going to count all the ones with the straps on them.
So you got what, 1, 2, 3, 4?
Before you can count them, you really have to know what you're counting. Welcome to the advanced science of diaper classification.
We got about 4 different kinds of diapers. You got the A-ply, newborns, SS, toddlers, and premiums. When it comes to newborns, the new newborns and the new A-ply and the new SS's.
The new newborns?
The NB is NB, and that's newborn.
NB is newborn.
And then they got TD, and that's toddler.
Uh-huh.
And then we got P, that's for premium.
The CH pad, what's that?
That's the change pad. These are the ones right here that come with the adult ones. I guess they lay these down and they change the adult diapers on these right here.
What's TDRX?
That's toddler.
Toddler. Way more complicated than I thought, I'll tell you that. And why are some green and some red?
Some are different sizes. You know, they have the small, large, different sizes, different people.
Right. The green and red together, that's festive. That's like Christmas.
Yeah.
Have you been naughty or nice? I'm thinking naughty. Chai pad bag,
Oh, man.
ABC.
Smells strong.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It makes my eyes water a
Still
little
not
bit.
getting used to it.
How long you been doing this?
About 4.5 months, 5 months, somewhere around there.
I'm sure experience counts, but it's time for me to get down to the nitty-gritty and start counting dirty diapers.
I usually just put it down and rip it open, but you gotta be careful how you rip it open because sometimes something will come flying out of it that you don't want.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah, a couple times.
What kind of training did you have here? You've only been here 4.5 months. They just throw you back here and let you
No,
figure it out?
they show me for like a day or two, and then it's pretty simple after that. You're pretty much picking up.
Two, 3, 4, 5. God, what happened here? Holy smokes. Whoop, One, two. Look at that. Now that's just disappointing, man. So, oh,
Count those at the end.
why is this one all balled up like that's a baby?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, so I was 5. I'm counting these here for you. 6, 9, 10, 24, 25. Now, at this rate, I'm counting slowly.
Yeah, you'll be here all day.
I've got my own method for keeping track of the diaper count.
29, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37. Ooh, who wants this one? Coming at you, baby. Oh, the brown derby for Doug. There's 40.
And then when we're done with that, we write down the number of how many we got.
You had 65. And I had
When I was in school, my teachers always told me that math would be crucial later in life. They were right.
It's got to be frustrating to lose count.
Yeah, that's why usually when I'm counting, I usually don't like when people come back and bother me because.
So this is great for you today, a situation like this.
Yeah, everything's gonna be messed up.
Just show me how you do it, full steam ahead.
Let the man who actually knows what he's doing go at it, and we might actually get some work done here today.
Counting diapers unleashed.
That's when I'm moving fast.
That was pretty quick. How many was there? 50? Honestly, I should get out of your way and let you do this, because I will literally be here a week.
Okay.
I can barely count. So I'll step back and let you finish, and then we'll take these over to the washer. Mm-hmm. All right, good. Tear them up. Hey, John. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Coming up,
I'll change your belt with you.
a trained professional and I tackle a diaper washing machine and get taken to the cleaners.
I think I just had a little stroke. Yeah.
Now's the time for the diapers and all they contain to be delivered from their wickedness and made clean. We journey now to the land of the gigantic washing machines.
Hi, Mike.
You're Dick, right?
Yep, sure am.
How are
to
you?
meet you.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Doesn't smell much better in here. This is a washing machine?
Yep.
In the L3?
You have the 3 pockets in this machine, 200 pounds of dry weight in each one.
Well, we might have some wet weight here.
Just one of these pockets about this size will fit in here on the cart.
All right. So is this about the biggest washing machine they make?
Oh, they make some about 800 pounds. This is 600 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So they make bigger than this, though.
It's a big one.
After all the hand sorting of the dirty diapers, you'd think now's the time just to let the machines take over. And you would be wrong.
Just handful by handful, just
Handful.
Yeah,
You go in with your...
like this.
See, that's...
You go in there like that and just in there. That's about it.
What do you mean? That's it?
The whole thing. We got one of these in each pocket.
A full one of these in each pocket?
Each pocket, yep.
And how many pockets you got in the whole thing?
3.
My goodness.
I'll go get the other ones.
Okay, I'll do this. Catch. Humanity. Smelly, stinky, vile, putrid. Doggone it. Is that fan noisy? It's only bad when you put your head in it, because all the...
Content.
Yeah. Is that blood?
Probably not. I think they use it for cleaning something.
Cleaning blood.
You'll learn.
Truly the bottom of the barrel, man. That is really something.
That's all there is
Oh, good.
for that one.
What do we do? We just let the little turds
Back
stay?
out there. Back outside. Okay, close her up. That's it.
Sorry.
That's why it says gently.
Is that all we put in?
For this, now we got 2 more pockets.
We're going to fill the whole thing?
Yep.
These washers may look like huge brutes, but they have a brainy side. Computer-controlled sensors monitoring cleaning fluids going in and the solid waste coming out.
So after 30 years, Dick, I mean, what's the worst you've seen?
When the machines fall apart, that's when it gets memorable.
So you're like the main repair guy for these?
Well, kind of a quick fix guy. You'd be surprised what people accidentally throw in here.
That's no accident.
That is dirt.
Jeez.
Disposable diapers in the U.S. account for some 2 billion tons of plastic, paper, pulp, untreated urine, and poo going into landfills every year. Measured against that, I guess a few cartfuls of dirty cloth diapers don't seem so bad.
You still smell it, right?
Yeah. You're getting it. Tell you what, most new hires don't get it that quick. So
How long does your average guy last? You hire him, he comes in, right? How long?
we've had few that just basically walked out before they even started.
Why'd you stick around for 3 decades?
Get me out of an office and all that kind of stuff. Started out driving routes. Then you gradually kind of went in here, a promotion.
You kind of worked your way up to this
Yeah,
position.
worked my way up. Maybe one day they'll let me in the front office. You ever worked in an office?
Well, I had an office once. I never went to it.
Okay.
I kind of miss it.
Close that up.
The chemicals used in these big washers are industrial strength, but amazingly similar to what we use for smaller loads in our washing machines at home. The diapers go through 13 full cycles to clean out everything that needs to be cleaned out. At the end of the final cycle, the diapers are pH tested to match what is found on a baby's skin. If need be, they'll go through another complete cleaning.
And then from here, does it go into another washer or straight into,
Nope, straight into the dryer.
into the dryer?
That's it.
Anything else we can do? Is everything running okay? You got work?
Well, we got a couple of belts to change up here today.
I'll change the belt with you.
Okay, let's do that.
We about ready?
We wanted to show a quick bit on the maintenance of the big machines. It's a dirty job. What could be simpler?
Okay, this way, Mike. Follow me.
What sort of machine is this we're crawling onto?
Another 600-pound washer.
600 pounds, of course, referring to the weight it can
Yeah,
hold.
600-pound dry weight capacity. Come on up.
But we were about to enter Dick's world.
Where would you like me to be?
Why don't you go ahead and stand over there, if you can.
Sure. Is there anything I shouldn't be standing on?
Don't stand on the wires, that's about it. Here we go. Okay, we got 4 belts right here that are slipping. You can see all the residue and everything on here.
There is a lot of
Nice
residue.
greasy stuff. So, right down by your foot there's a couple of adjusters going into the side. Right there,
Right where? Here? These
right
guys?
here. And one there and one here and one over there.
There's something about the simple, basic physical tasks. For example, changing the worn-out belts on top of a giant diaper washer that creates a male bonding experience like no other.
Oh, wait, no, where's that screwdriver?
Exerting our mechanical prowess, our innate skills,
I don't know what I'm doing.
our natural roles as masters of the universe. I'm not really sure what we were supposed to be doing up there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get underneath there. Have to do the hard way.
Yeah, because it's been a dream so far.
I'll tell you.
There was something about some nuts that needed loosening or maybe some tightening.
I wish I could put my butt somewhere, honestly.
There's not too many places about getting a greasy butt.
All I know for sure is that we were up there together for a very long time, Dick and I, and we made some beautiful music together.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh!
Okay.
Hold on a minute. You want me to get it for you?
Now I'll get it here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Can you see it, Dick?
oh, I found it. Back up we go. Let me go back down.
Where are you going? Don't leave me alone, Dick.
I will be back.
All right.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Oh, you're going down?
Yeah, go get a screwdriver. I think I stick it underneath there.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to go check, aren't you? It's been a few seconds since you went down the ladder. I don't blame you.
Back down again.
Dick, I have to say I'm amazed at the agility and sprightness you bring to this whole proceeding.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's a miracle I didn't drop this on Dick. Ah! Doug, that's disappointing.
I'm gonna go down the
Why are you
ladder.
down there, would you?
I'm gonna go down. Here,
I would.
and that's it, we're done.
All right, just like
Yeah,
that?
just one more bolt.
Oh, okay. I'm tightening it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I can't remember. Everything's a blur. I don't know what my life was like before I met you.
Okay.
I think I just
think
had a
I've
little
got it.
stroke. We don't have anything else to do we? Really? We changed the motor. We put on some belts. We bled a little. We sweat a lot.
Bled.
I didn't even know I'd be running into a guy like you today. I figured it was all going to be diapers and poo, but you showed me a whole other side of things, my friend. Whole other side.
Okay.
Thank you, Dick Trost.
Okay, come on down. Or are you gonna stay up there?
I think I'm going to stay up here for a while. Enjoy the view.
Coming up, for the first time ever,
I'll tell you somebody else who buys them.
Who's that?
I expose a dirty little secret about TV crews.
We do. We use diapers all the time.
Nice.
What happens next? Some may find offensive. Viewer discretion advised.
So it takes about 2 hours for the whole load to get finished. I like to spend that waiting time trying to get a nut off of a bolt to replace the motor, but you can do whatever you like with it. It takes about 35 minutes for the whole load to be dried, and this is a dryer. And this is Ed.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
All right, buddy.
Good.
If I can go ahead and have you turn that off for us?
I'd be happy to. Anything to make it quieter. Ed, you're one of the owners of the place? or
No,
you do-
I'm one of the managers around here.
Okay. And these are your big dryers.
These are the big dogs. These are our industrial dryers right here. It takes, like you said, 30 minutes to dry them, 5 minutes to cool down.
All right, and it has cooled down already?
Yes, it's good to open. Go ahead and hit the open button right there. That's gonna pop us open there. Scoot this one up.
Yeah.
Right here we have a unload and load.
Right.
Flip it up to unload. That's gonna tilt it forward there for us so we can go ahead and get everything out pretty easy. Hit the up button on there and be careful. Let's go ahead and, there we go.
Oh, I got you.
That's how they get them out.
Oh, that's ingenious.
Nice and easy.
I thought for sure we'd be crawling in there.
No, man. Then we have to wash our diapers again.
Hey, little snowflakes. From brown to white.
There we go. Now we just want to take this clean cart over here to our sorting and counting area.
The diapers here are all cotton and usually last through 42 complete wash and dry cycles. Tidy Didy processes between 8,000 and 10,000 diapers a week. That's a lot of fluffing and folding.
Okay.
You just want to be careful that you don't pull it up too far. 'Cause
stop
then we'll have-
automatically, or
It'll stop automatically, but we don't want everything on the floor. Okay, right there. There's about good. All right. So here's where we do our quality check, Mike. We want to make sure there's no stains. We have a very strict rule on no stains going out.
Smells as good as new.
Smells brand new.
We don't have a sniff test. We just visually inspect.
Visual test.
Okay.
One thing we want to make sure we don't have is holes.
Just a stain?
That is a stain. So you want to toss that one right in the dirty bin.
Dirty bin.
Those ones get rewashed again until we get the stains out.
Okay.
And if not, then they get sold as rags.
And the people that buy the rags, car detailers?
Car detailers, airports, auto detailers, you know, you name it.
I'll tell you somebody else who buys them.
Who's that?
We do. We use diapers on our cameras all the time.
Nice.
Our cameras have been to hell and back. And every kind of poo in the world have been on his camera in particular.
I could imagine.
And a lot of it on his head. So we travel with diapers. I just always thought they were official, you know, cloths for TV, but they're not. They're these.
Yeah, the ones that have the beads, you know, like the real lint balls. Customers and babies do not like that.
Babies don't like the little balls of lint.
That you can feel. Okay, these ones, these are perfect. They're fine. The ones that you feel on the inside, if you can feel something kind of hard in there, we need to get those ones out. So that's part of the quality control check.
How do you know when one is done?
Holes, torn. Let me try to get one here for you that's
show
out
me
of
it.
rotation. This is what we consider pretty beat up. Kind of see how the edges are all frayed and starting to get the holes, all that. That's gonna get turned into a rag diaper there.
Now, maybe we could do a little business. I mean, like I said, we go through these things all the time. You got a stack of raggedy ones.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah, we definitely got tons of rags. All those blue bags on top are 10-pound rag bags, and I mean, we've got tons of them. All right?
Oh, if you don't mind, I'm gonna help myself to some rags.
Hey, I appreciate it.
No, it's our pleasure. Best
You made sure the quality was good, so.
There's not a seat you could eat off these diapers.
When this doesn't work out in the future, I'll hire you.
Hey, man, I can count to 9 and I can fold.
All right, Mike. Thanks
Say
a lot.
goodbye to Dick and
All
to
right.
John, and of course to Wyman Savage.
I definitely will. I appreciate your help.
That bell's my cue.
And that looks like we gotta go.
See ya.
All right.
And that'll wrap it up for me here at the Tidy Diety Diaper Service. And just as well, the weather's starting to turn. I'm leaving with my rags, and I wasn't kidding you. We really do use these things in the process of shooting dirty jobs. They come in handy. You might say that Doug here relies upon them. As for the rest of the crew, well, they just depend on them. Let's wrap it up, boys. What's wrong with people? I mean, really, what is wrong with people? Why can't they follow directions? It's such a simple world if you merely commit to doing what you're told. For instance, Dave, if I were to tell people to go to discovery.com/dirty jobs and suggest our next dirty adventure, you think they'd do that? Sure. Some do, some don't. We'd appreciate it if more did. Discovery.com/dirty jobs. Don't break the windows. Or the other. To the right people. I forgot your name. Rob Holmes.
Rob Holmes.
Okay, sorry. And, sorry. I can't forget. Rob. Rob. Are you serious? I'm not kidding. I'm falling apart. I told you. Going for the extra virgins. I can't get it.
I was told everybody was putting these things on.